Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just want to take a short moment to share my vision with you because I'd rather share with you where I'm going instead of what I do. I'd rather share with you where I'm going to see, do you fit into this vision? Is this something that you feel that you can be a part of? I would rather speak to your heart because I could talk about money and I could talk about a lot of things. But what I've realized is that it's more important that people catch where you're going and then allow them to identify or to distinguish, okay, is this something that I want to be a part of? Is this something that I can fit in? You know what I mean? So I just want to share my vision with you and what we're doing here. My home, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm really, really excited to be in Vegas, as they call it now. But I just want to share my vision with you real quick, that here with our firm, with our agency, what we're going to do is create the largest financial literacy agency, the largest in the community, to where people in every language, we're going to be multi-ethnic. People that you would think that wouldn't be in the industry are going to be in the industry. You know, people that look like you and me, people that are from every background, every religion are going to be a part of our company, a part of our firm. But all walks of life come together. And we're going to learn about what the wealthy do with money, what they've been doing for decades, leaving the masses behind. Think about how often do we get an opportunity to talk to someone about what the wealthy really do with money? What about the questions that we do have, or the questions that are never formed in our minds because we lack the information, we lack the knowledge, we lack the access to those that really, really do know how to become wealthy, how to pass generational wealth to our families. So there's a difference, unfortunately, because of that. There is a difference in conversation. Unfortunately, and especially when it comes to middle class, between a middle class family and a wealthy family, how much money you have, and I believe how much money you have should not be a determining factor of what kind of conversation that you have. Just don't believe that it should be like that. And every person deserves an opportunity to hear the same information and allow each individual or family a chance of making a decision from that knowledge. I truly believe that our agency within GFI will become larger than Dave Ramsey in Tennessee and Brentwood, Tennessee, Franklin, Brentwood, Tennessee. We will become larger than Dave Ramsey. And I don't mean in rivalry, but in impact. By impact, I mean that by more families, by creating more six-figure families that make six figures, that make over $500,000, that make over seven figures. We will empower countless of individuals, couples and families to become professional in leadership and empower those that have their company across the nation. That's possible here. So what we believe in the 5 F's. The 5 F's stand for faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun. We believe that you being a part of this movement, that your walk with God will get closer. We believe that your faith will get stronger. You will do things that you've never done before, right? You'll become a better family man, a better father, a better mother, a better parents, because of the way that your mind will change by being around the wealth of people that we're around. And then finance, we believe that you make a lot of money in the financial industry, but we make more, we make more, we make more, save more, spend less. Fitness, right? We have two currencies, but I believe that are the most important: time and our health. Doesn't matter how much money we make if we're unhealthy, if we're in and out the doctor, right? If we have medical conditions that prevent us from having a better quality of life, we believe that fitness will get better, and then having fun. We believe in having fun. Having all 5 F's in one place is unheard of. Do you have that at your job? Think about that. Where do you fit in? What do you fit in at your job to where you can say, you know what, me working my job, my faith has gotten stronger. I've become a better family man, a better mother. I've become a better husband. I have a better quality of life. I make more money than I've ever made in my life. Right? I'm getting healthier because of where I am. Right? I'm more fit now. I have time. Right? And I love to take my family. We have fun all the time. Right? That would be so cool to be able to do that. All right, so I want to tell you our why. This is my why, and why I believe our vision will come to pass. As I matured in business, this is what I thought before. That I thought having more money to give to more people would solve poverty for families, and the world would be a better place. That's what I used to really believe. In reality, I've learned in many few ways that's not true. It's not true. Giving more money does not change people. Truth is, money really magnifies who you are in your heart. And it's more about changing your mindset that truly determines your wealth and if you keep it. So this is one of the other things that we're going to do is that in the early start of when we begin this program for families, this is one of my whys as well, is that we're going to build 10 acres. We're going to have 10 acres of land, and we're going to build 5 to 10 basic family homes, which will include vocational centers and resource facilities. And how these families will qualify for these homes is by joining our program. And our program, they'll go through a series of trainings and leadership that will teach them how to become 6-figure earners to a multi-7-figure earner, equipping them with the skills and the mindsets to truly become an instrument of really changing lives in the world today. We want to create people that are intentional about other people's lives, not just your life. And so the way that we will charge that family, okay, because we're not going to charge a family to go through the program. We believe that our success will be able to fund it. So what we really believe is that by paying it forward first, by us giving, by us being generous, by us blessing you, we believe that by you now making 6 figures, by you now making 7 figures, that now you're in a position to where you can pay it forward. So the same thing that was done for you, we believe that you would do it for someone else because it was done for you first. And so that is the way that we will charge that family, that they will sponsor another family at their choosing. And we believe that's a way of discipleship, duplicating yourself, doing the same thing, treat others as you would want them to treat you, love your neighbor as you love yourself. We believe that that is acting out that faith, acting out what it really means to show real gratitude. And it also, in my opinion, this is the third point of my why is really, really important. I believe that the church today in America has become more like a business in building and more about the building than actually building people. And a message has become more about giving more money to a church and God blessing you for your tithes and offerings. I'm not knocking tithes. I'm not knocking offerings. But I believe that the people that are actually giving are left worse than before, or nothing much changing in their lives. And so I think that gives us a bad representation of what we think God would do or wants to do, or who God is. And so the widows and the poor and the truth that are really in need, they aren't being taken care of. So this has become a robbery to God's people, and people are in search of a true God. The church representation has failed the people. So I know that I'm called into ministry, but I currently I don't know what that looks like. And as God brings revelation and clarity to where I may fit in, we will be a church that gives back to the people in need, the widows, the poor, and the people in need. I trust that we will be a church that is self-funded by our own wealth. And if people of the church feels it on their hearts to give for the work of the ministry, we will honor their donations and charities and take money and not take money. We will not take money from the tithe and offering. This is what I told the Lord. I said, Lord, I will not go into ministry. And I mean this humbly, but this is my conviction. Lord, I will not go into ministry if I have to take a salary. God has given us the vision, the resources, and the skills to acquire the funds needed for this work. Ministry is not free. So until that is perfected, we will be faithful in the little things and grow in the secret place and seek the kingdom first. The Lord says to seek the kingdom first and his righteousness, and all things will be added to you. Really believe that too. So lastly, how is this going to happen? Okay. Think about your job. When have you at your job been able to, when can you say, okay, your job pays you annually $60,000, $50,000, $80,000, $100,000. But when can you honestly say, this year or the next year, I'm going to make $500,000 from your work, from where you're working, what, 80 hours a week on average? The average person works 40 to 80 hours a week. Think about that. And God bless you. I believe that's a beautiful thing, but I believe that having a good job, having a job is a start. I don't believe that's a destination. But people are stuck working their 9-to-5 jobs for what, 30, 40 years of their lives. They're working in some way to where they don't get to enjoy purpose. They don't get to seek purpose. They don't get to pursue really, really living a quality life. We just work and die. We work and die. We work and die. But so I don't digress. This is what we're going to do our first year is we're going to recruit. We're gonna recruit 250. Now I might be underselling, so I'm just letting you know, and I'll tell you why in a minute. We will recruit 250 new licensed agents to our firm. It's gonna happen, and I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds big, but this is just us. This is just me and our team. We're gonna have 250 new licensed agents in our firm. Okay, and again, I want to tell you why it's not as big as it sounds. Okay, 150 of those will make their first $1,000, at least. 75 of those agents will make their first $50,000 in income. 25 of them will make $100,000 this year. By this time next year, that's going to happen, and we're going to have our first 2 millionaires. Think about this. Our responsibility, isn't that crazy? What we have to do involves helping someone else make more income than they've ever made in their lives. This is my responsibility. This is what I have to show. I have to be able to show 250 people. I have to be able to help 150 people make their first $1,000. I have to be able to help 75 new agents make at least $50,000. I have to be able to show 25 people how to make $100,000. Isn't that crazy? With what you currently do, are you able to do that? Are you in a position to where you're able to say, in 5 years, I'm going to make $250,000. In 5 years, I'm going to make $100,000. In 5 years, I'm going to make my first $1 million. Look at your, this is crazy. I obsess over my vision over and over again. And it's not about, I'm not looking for the haters. I don't hear the haters. I'm not listening to the doubters. This is going to happen. It's going to happen one way or the other, right? And if you don't believe me, just watch. It's going to happen. Right, but I'd sit here and I'll read my vision and I'll write my vision over and over again, 2 to 3 times a day. In the first 2 to 3 years, we're gonna recruit 1,000 new licensed agents to our firm. I believe it's gonna happen a lot sooner than that, but I'm just saying, just to be safe, I'll say within the first 2 to 3 years, we're gonna have 1,000 new licensed agents. Okay. 800 of those 1,000 agents are going to make $1,000 at least. 650 of those are going to make their first $50,000. 250 of them will make $100,000 plus. 50 of them If your vision doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. It's possible. Again, I'm gonna show you why at the end. Okay, just being honest, like I said, like I shared with you, year 4 and 5 is subject to change. I don't know how much bigger and how much better it's going to be, but what I do know is what has been said is going to happen. It's going to happen. We have the platform, we have the resources, we have the software, we have the technology. It's not about us being a best company or anything like that. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody says they're the best. But not everybody has the leadership that we have. Not everybody has the resources that we have. Not everybody can take an educational approach to a family. Not everybody can really say, I've really put the client first. And again, this is just my vision. This is not the company's vision. This is just my vision within the company. How much at your job can you say, okay, our company has a mission statement, our company has a vision, and this is my vision within my company. And it's able to be big enough to where you can fit in what you want out of your life. Or is it the other way around? You have to fit your dream and your vision and what you want out of your life to what your job will allow you to do. Which way is it? Can you shape your life? Can you shape everything that you want to do inside of the company that you currently work for? Can you say, okay, this is what my company is going for. This is what my company is striving for. And in 5 years, this is where I'm going to be. Or is it, okay, this is what my company offers, and I'm going to shape my life around what my company offers. Aren't you more, you're worth more than that. Whether you believe it or not, you're worth more than that. Okay, so think about this. This is why it's not crazy as it sounds. A lot of people can say, hey, I make a lot of income. But this is what I always say. Compared to what? Compared to what? Right now is the biggest wealth transfer we've ever experienced in the history of America. $72 trillion switching hands right now from 2025 to 2030. Are you kidding me? $72 trillion switching hands. Can you imagine that? What is it? 68 million baby boomers that are turning 65 all at the same time? Isn't that insane? So between now and 2030, 68 million families. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. So I want you to think about that, right? And most importantly, most people aren't given a chance to dream or think big enough because someone we love or we trust, we shared our vision with them. And because they didn't believe in us, they didn't believe in themselves. So rather, because they didn't believe in themselves, they said that you can't do it. They said that what you see in your vision, that it's impossible. They said that you're crazy. Well, guess what? This is what I believe. Either you can be crazy enough to make it happen, or you can be crazy enough to believe them and not make it happen. Either way, you're right. They're not. So you can prove right. Why not prove right the people that believe in you? The people that do believe in you, prove them right. The people that don't believe in you, your haters and all those, the doubters and all those kind of people, you can tune those people out. You don't have to listen to them. Either way, you're right, whichever way you believe. But my question to you is, wouldn't it be awesome for you to be able to say, you know what, and by this time next year, and this time in 2 years, I'm going to buy my mom her house. I'm going to buy my mom and dad their house. I'm going to bless my grandmother the way that my grandmother was never able to be a blessing to us. I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family. What would that mean to you if you were able to do that? Wouldn't that be awesome? So I just want you to think about this, right? And so I'll share this with you, and it's a little video that I have at the end of this, but I want you to think about this, okay? So in October of this year, Nashville, our firm, our company is having our first conference in Nashville. It's our company's doing a 40-city tour, and they're coming to Nashville in October. And I told my leader that I want to have the majority of the room, I want them to be from the growth that we've had. That's my dedication. That's what I said that I want, that we're going to make happen here in Nashville, Tennessee, that we're going to have more new agents, more guests than anyone in Tennessee, that we want to be the face of Tennessee. That's my goal. So we're going to make it happen, right? And I'm just telling you, it's going to be really, really awesome. I went to the event in Atlanta. It was freaking awesome. It was over 600 people there. Steve Seabold came and trained us. It was really cool to be able to hear from him. It was really, really awesome. But again, that's our vision here within the company. And so I'm going to share with you why the numbers that I've shared with you are not too crazy. All right. So here you go. Check this out and let me know what you think about it. Peace.
I don't know if you've heard, but there are 78 million baby boomers all retiring right now at the exact same time. It's the biggest wealth transfer happening in the history of America between now and 2025 till the end of 2030. $84 trillion switching hands. And guess what? Everybody's looking to get guarantees on their money. Everyone's looking for a peaceful and incredible retirement, and we offer that here in GFI. We are looking to actively recruit part-time and full-time baby boomers looking for an extra additional income, looking to make a difference in their life, looking to help families. My agency chairman in business with me in GFI is Greg Kapp. He's 73 years young. He's more excited about life than he's ever been. My good friend, Mr. Terry King, is 66 years young. He just made $500,000 in his first year at GFI, just helping people. We don't charge our clients anything. All we do is financial education. So if you're a baby boomer, you're looking to make a six-figure income part-time, you're looking to have fun, help people, travel the world, change people's lives, that's what we do here in GFI. We're looking for leaders. We're looking for people in the baby boomer market like Greg Kapp, like Terry King, who want to go out there and help some families. So if you're open to making an extra six-figure income part-time, come talk to GFI. And